What got you into working out?
I was funny because I was talking to this with Liam on the podcast, and it's actually like to do with us. Like when we was at college, this is for me anyway. Like, when I first started college, like before that at secondary school, I literally never like touched any weights or anything like that. Like I'll be honest, I literally like obviously I didn't have any weights at home. I never touched any weights at the gym at college because we used to have like a secondary school like gym. I don't know if you did, but we had like a proper like, it was a pretty good gym. But I used to just do cardio like the whole time there, and then when I like sort of met you, because obviously we went to college in our first year together, and obviously the first date we actually like got to know each other kind of thing, so we worked on a project, and I think you helped influence me a little bit because I know you shared an interest with me into getting into fitness and like why you should do that, and but it was really like my own sort of like decision that I was like, you know what, now I'm going college. You know, I want to sort of start impressing girls, start like sort of being myself a little bit more. So I just thought I want to start like actually developing some definition and some like muscle tone and like bigger muscles, because I'll be honest, I didn't care about that before. I really didn't care. What was your decision? Because I know you started around like the same time I did.
I think it all stems from like a way to prove yourself to yourself and everyone else.
Exactly.
You want to be able to like come back after a year or so and people will be like, yeah, that guy did it. Like, fair enough to him.
Yeah.
I think everyone starts working out, even Arnold probably started from a place of insignificance or insecurity and they felt they weren't good enough. I mean, obviously it makes you healthier, but the reason people mainly start is because they want to look better in the mirror and they want to look more appealing.
Just look better for yourself, because I think a lot of people say that it's important to have a goal and stuff, but the goal doesn't have to be too far-fetched, you know, because like if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and like what he says on like his videos about like how it's so important to have a goal in life, you've got to have an achievement.
Yeah, when I lift the weights, it feels like I'm coming. So I am constantly coming. For me, that is anything better. 20 minutes of pleasure. Nothing compares to me lifting weights an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half of coming. He's an amazing guy.
Yeah, he really, I'll be honest, I don't know again about you, but like Arnie definitely like fucking motivates.
Is he your
like in terms of fitness?
Is he your workout icon?
Yeah, in terms of like purely strength training, not cardio obviously, but he is definitely fucking my massive idol.
So if you could
I love his films as well.
If you could have the
what
physique.
films has he done that's bad? Okay, apart from Jingle All the Way. Have you seen that?
No,
just look it up. I think it's called Jingle All the Way or something like that.
I've never even heard of that.
It's a Christmas film. Arnie's like, it's typical Arnie, because like, but this was him when he was so like, he was such a bad actor at the time, because it was like one of his first films, but it's so shit. But apart from that, he's done some great films.
What was I going to say? Fuck.
About if he's an inspiration to me.
Yeah, like, okay, well, if he's your inspiration, if you could have anyone's physique, actor or character, who would you have?
That's a really good question. I've actually never thought, but like if it has to be one person right now as well, kind of.
Well, they could be dead. You know, they could be a past celebrity or someone you just knew.
But it can't be like a general like physique or I don't know.
No, just someone.
It's really hard.
No, it can't be like a general like.
You know what? I wouldn't want to be too like crazy. Like, you know, this might sound as a shock to you. I honestly wouldn't want to look like Chris Hemsworth or something like that.
You wouldn't want to be too big.
He's too big. Like I'd probably say something.
I'd say
like,
he was definitely too big in the first Thor film, but I think in Ragnarok he looked a lot better. He was a lot more trimmed down.
Do you think? Yeah, his arms were still like fucking massive.
Yeah, but he's like 6'3", so if he packs on muscle, he's just going to naturally be bigger than the average person.
And then in Endgame, he was fat.
I think that was a fat suit though.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about like in the universe, in the film thing, he's meant to be fat. But yeah, it was obviously a fat suit.
It's funny how as soon as it cut to the scene where he's fat, all the girls in the cinema weren't as interested anymore. They realised, I don't think he's very much a very good character anymore.
Did you watch it in the cinema?
I saw it at a midnight screening.
Oh wait, no, I did see it in the cinema, but not like straight away though. I did see it, but there was like no one in there.
So it's not Chris Hemsworth. Who is it then?
For me,
if you could look like anyone.
I thought of something that's I think quite good. It would probably be Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Right, well, that's quite good.
Because he's just like not. I was gonna say normal. Then it's definitely not normal.
No,
it's definitely a good physique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's big but not too big. Still quite fast.
Yeah, I think that's a good goal to have, because sugar. I don't know why I said sugar when I've already said shit. For fuck's sake.
Don't worry, this isn't the political correctness podcast. You can swear.
Yeah.
But if I could have any physique, I like Batman's physique.
Yeah.
He's kind of like because he's got such a good mix of everything.
What Batman are we talking about?
Oh no, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but again, that's just like close to Chris Hemsworth, like huge. You know, come on, like that guy got jacked up massive for that. Although saying that, Christian Bale's Batman was pretty big as well. When I always just forget.
He didn't look huge because the outfit he wore, his was like armor.
No, but if you see him like when he's in the bed. And
no,
but
when he like wasn't in the armor and he didn't have a t-shirt on, he looked ripped. But because of his armor, it wasn't skin tight like suit. It was armor, so it wasn't meant to like be skin grafted to his muscles where you could see his muscles. It was meant to protect him, so it wasn't gonna like be really tight.
Yeah, but I don't mean that. I mean like when you see Christian Bale with his top off.
Yeah, it was huge.
Like, injured and,
But when he starts doing push-ups like front of Alfred.
Yeah,
and stuff,
exactly. Yeah, he's like,
oh no, Master Wayne, you start pretending deaf and you might have a little by accident. What is the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody log?
That's so funny.
Oh, that's why I say to myself when I'm at work and I'm just trying to like lift the milk. Like, what is the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift some bloody milk?
That's just taking me on to another a good question actually. What is your motivation, would you say, for like every day getting out of bed and really like working around? Maybe I don't know how hard you work, but like working out and like what makes you do it on a regular basis and not just I'm going to do it sometimes and now I can't be asked. And also, if you don't, what do you think other people should do to keep it regular? To keep themselves motivated. To keep
motivation, it's not about motivation because motivation. You can watch like an Anthony Joshua video and you'll get really.
Yeah, but on a regular basis.
That's what I'm talking about. If you watch Anthony Joshua video, say,
I know,
it makes you pumped up and you're like, oh, I want to be like AJ, big, strong, muscular. But what people forget is that it took AJ years and years and years of training, so you can't do it in a day. So you might get pumped up and be like, I want to work out, and you're really motivated for about a week. I feel like
I'm motivated right now just talking about
exactly, but that's my point. Like, motivation raises your energy up and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it. But then after about a week you're like, oh fucking hell, this is actually quite tiring, I don't want to do it anymore. I think what you should do is if you stick...
you can say the same thing about sex because you just the way you were just there like,
oh, I don't want to do it anymore,
and by the end of it you're like, oh no, I'm tired.
But I think you just got to find a great reason for yourself, and I think get it into your routine. They say if you do something for 30 days straight, it becomes part of your routine and your brain waves naturally like sync up to it, and it feels weird to not do it. So for example, if you
give yourself a 30-day challenge,
for example, if you ate broccoli for 30 days straight and then suddenly stopped, you'd be like, oh, it feels so weird to not have broccoli in your diet. Same with like working out. If you worked out for 30 days straight, on the 31st day you'd be like, oh, I feel really weird if I'm not doing it, and then before you know it, it's not an addiction, it's just a part of your life. There are so many days where I really, really don't want to work out, and I'm just thinking like, oh fucking hell, I just don't want to do it. But what keeps me going is I think of people who I work with who don't work out and are miserable.
Yeah.
And I think every time I work out, I feel better, whether I've had a shit day or a great day. If I've come back from work and it's been a shit day, my manager shouted at me, I didn't hit my targets.
That's really true, actually.
I work out and I just think, oh, life's not bad. It just releases all your stress. So you need to find the reason.
Stress,
It's a great way. I
think during this lockdown and this pandemic, it's an even more important time.
Exactly.
Especially people suffering with really bad mental health.
Yeah. That's the cure.
And that's another thing you need to think to yourself. Like, you can't complain too much if you think about other people out there that are way worse than you. Like, there's always going to be someone. Like, there's always going to be someone with a worse physique as well.
Yeah.
No matter
worse or better. Yeah. That's another.
Exactly. There's always going to be someone with a better physique as well. Yeah. Apart from if you are the Mr. Universe champion.
Yeah.
There literally isn't a guy with a better fucking physique.
It's like Mr. Universe. That means the universe.
You're the best physique in the
and
universe.
Aliens on Mars and have better physiques than him.
It depends if you believe in like other species out there, but that is actually possible. That's fucking weird to think that there is a guy out there that...
Do you think aliens work out?
I think if aliens exist, no. I don't know. Something just tells me they don't.
Why is it in the movies aliens are always more advanced than us? Imagine if like aliens in real life, we met them, they like all had Down syndrome, and they were just really incapable, and we were just like, oh, we can't learn anything from you. Let's just make them our slaves. Let's just kill the aliens. Fuck it. Like in the movies, they're always technologically better than
Yeah.
us and stronger than us. But it'd be great if we just came across a weaker species.
No, that's true. I don't think anyone thinks about aliens being less clever than us, but that's so like they.
Well, it wouldn't make for a very entertaining movie if they arrived on Earth and like, we come in peace. Wow, it's quite easy to kill them actually. Like that would be a 10-minute movie. Like Will Smith just punches them. It's like, Christ, they're all weak actually. They're all like 4'5".
What does this do? Yeah, they're like the droids from Star Wars, you know.
Yeah.
The stupid ones. The
But-
battle droids.
Yeah, I think everyone should work out. But you don't have to do weights. You can go for a run. You can jump rope. You can box. You can go for swimming. You can climb rocks. It doesn't. People think, work out means I've got to join a gym membership. No, you can play football. You can play basketball. You can just join a sport team. You don't have to dedicate 5 days a week to the gym. There's
That's what I
ways of
really-
making working out fun.